So I was reading an article recently. I think that Yahoo put out that Polk County, Florida is actually one of the fastest growing counties in all of Florida. Today, we're checking out new construction in Haines City. We're in Polk County and we're in the mid 300s right now. Let's take a look at what they have to offer at this new builder. If you are new to this channel, my name is Denny Ogando. I'm a Central Florida realtor. On this channel, we explore all things real estate throughout Central Florida. Right now we're in Haines City, but sometimes we're in Davenport, Kissimmee, Orlando, Winter Garden, Winter Park, all over Central Florida. If you're looking to buy a home in the near future, I recommend you give me a call. My contact information will be somewhere on the screen and in the description as well. Today, we're gonna check out these awesome properties. We're in Haines City, Florida. Let's take a look. So this property faces north, and where we're located in Haines City, we're not too far away from Orlando, Tampa. Legoland is right down the street in Winter Haven. So we have close proximity to a lot of, attractions that people want to go to, which is Orlando. Then you have Disney not so far away as well. So I would say we're pretty centrally located here. One of the things that I pride myself for is having this massive builder database. So what happens is in the 6 years that I've been doing this, I've pretty much put together a list of all of the different builders that I've worked with and ones that I haven't worked with yet. So if you were to tell me what you're looking for, like a brief synopsis, like I'm looking to stay under 350 in these cities, I'm able to go into my database and pretty much find out which builders are offering what and which have the best incentives and which one basically can give me the best deal. Now that's gonna be better than you trying to do this on your own, just Googling away, going on Realtor.com and Zillow. In fact, when you go on Realtor.com and all of those websites, what's actually happening is you're not getting connected with the builder rep, you're getting connected with local buyers agents, which sometimes a lot of these big teams put their brand new agents to just answer those phone calls, or they even hire someone overseas to just get that phone call, and they're not really connecting with you. They're not really understanding what you're looking for, and they can make the experience terrible. But if you go directly with an agent like me with experience, I can get you to the right builder for the right price and the right deal. So this first property that we're looking at today is 2,530 square feet, and it's a 2-story home. When you first walk in, you're gonna have a bedroom here, and you're gonna have a bathroom right here as well, and you have a pretty wide entrance right in your foyer. So you have also space for the dining right there. Right behind you will be the kitchen and the living room as well. That's gonna be the view when you first walk into your new castle, your domain, your property. You're gonna have the high ceilings, the open, floor plan, beautiful kitchen island, nice backsplash, stainless steel appliances. You have your little dining area right over here, your kitchen right here with your massive island with upgraded countertops, and then you have your awesome living room space as well. So right off of the kitchen, you're gonna have the living room. I've actually sold 3 or 4 of this builder's property, and all those clients are super excited about the upgrades, the finishes, versus some other builders that after closing had a few issues or whatever. But this builder does a very nice, upgrades, very nice build. Pretty excited about this one. You also have a very nice screened-in lanai over here, so you can enjoy that nice Florida weather. And there's like the nets or the covering, whatever you call it, so the mosquitoes don't come in. So you could just hang out here, maybe put a TV out here somewhere, or you could just leave this open so you can get the nice Florida breeze in here. But don't do it during the day because it's pretty hot, and then your AC bill is gonna be super high if you do that. Right off of the living room, you're gonna have access to your garage and a small closet right over there as well, which will be basically leading you to your living room. With just over 2,500 square feet, they were able to fit in this amazing loft upstairs with all this space. On the other side of the loft, you're gonna have access to your laundry room right over here, which is a pretty nice sized laundry room. Check it out. Then as you're going down this hallway, you're gonna have more bedrooms and more bathrooms. So right over here, we're gonna have our primary, which by the way has a nice barn style door, which is not there right now, but if you buy this house, they'll put one there. And you have more rooms over here, and you have a bathroom right over here. So buying a house isn't cheap. So what happens is there's gonna be down payment and there's gonna be closing costs as well. I wanted to go over what some of the fees are when you're buying a house that are included in the closing costs. So I actually have a final settlement statement from one of my previous closings, which has a breakdown of basically all of the fees when buying a house. So let's talk about some of the fees when buying a house. So when you have your final settlement statement, they're gonna list everything by debits and credits. And the first thing that you're gonna see on there is the sales price of the property. That's gonna be the price that your realtor negotiated for you in the end with everything included. That's gonna be the sales price of the property. Then you're gonna see the deposit. That's gonna be also referred to as EMD or earnest money deposit. That's gonna be the money that you put up front because you have to put some skin in the game in real estate to be taken serious. And a fun fact, even in a scenario where you're 100% financing, all your closing costs are covered, there's still gonna be a deposit that's due. Because if you don't perform or basically try your best to close on the house, they can keep that deposit as damages. But in best case scenario, I just did one, they put the deposit at about $5,000. And since that closing, there was a whole bunch of credits and they did a VA loan, they got a refund and they basically came out of pocket like $1,000 or less after all was said and done. So you have the sales price of the property, you have the deposit, then you have the loan amount. So if you're going with a lender, that's where you'll see how much of a loan amount you're gonna have to basically pay for the mortgage in total. Then you're gonna have any seller credits. This is where the concessions come in. So different builders have different concessions. I was at one earlier where they're doing up to 6%. I was at one recently, 17,500, 18,000. This builder They were doing, I think, $15 or something thousand, but we were able to get $22,644 in concessions. So we were able to get a little bit more just by pushing a little bit more. After that, you're gonna see the prorations and adjustments so that the taxes get prorated. Seller pays some, buyer pays some, and they prorate it to the day of closing, which is pretty awesome. Then you have some loan charges that go to the lender. So in this scenario, the builder's preferred lender had a processing fee, an underwriting fee, then there was an appraisal fee to send someone out there. Then you're gonna have the credit report fee and prepaid interest as well. Right after that, you're gonna have the e-recording fee. Now let's talk about some impounds. So when you're buying a property, there's homeowner's insurance and taxes as well. Homeowner's insurance is gonna be a little confusing because you're gonna get this bill that says, okay, this is what you're gonna pay at closing, and it's for the full year. And then the very first mortgage payment a month or two later is gonna have your homeowner's insurance and taxes as well. And you're gonna be like, well, why would I pay this twice? You're actually not paying it twice. What's happening is they're putting it together into an escrow account so that once a year, they'll pay it out to the homeowner's insurance people as well as the taxes. So you prepaid up front for the year, and then they start collecting it monthly so that when it's due again, they'll pay that out for you. Then we have title charges. So title companies charge search fees, settlement fees, they have title insurance. Then we have government fees as well. So recording fees, intangible tax, state deed transfer, state mortgage tax as well. And then we go down to miscellaneous, which are survey fees, HOA fees as well. That's pretty much a breakdown of what fees might be associated with buying a property as far as closing costs. Now let's talk about the actual numbers. So when you're buying a property and you're going with like, let's say a traditional 3.5% down FHA loan, closing costs can range from 3 to 5% or more. So if we took a 4% number and we say 3.5% plus 4%, we're like around 7.5 to 8%. If we were to take a property in this community, let's say in the mid threes, let's say 350 times 7.5%, you'd be at $26,000 out of pocket. Now, the awesome thing is that at the time of this video, this builder's lender is actually giving you some closing cost credit towards your closing costs. So you don't have to pay that full $26,000. If you call me up, I can get you the best deal. If you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, drop a comment, let me know where you're watching from. And if you need help buying a property in Central Florida, or a family member, a friend, or a coworker needs help, let me know. So the best way to contact me, I have my phone number on the screen somewhere as well as the description below. But if you go on my website, www.joedenny.com, so that's www.joedenny.com, you're gonna have access to different links there, which will basically be my contact card and everything. And down at the bottom, there's a calendar link. You can actually schedule time on my calendar, and we can have a discovery call to talk about what your goals are and what's important to you and how we can get started on the home buying process. That's the end of the video. I will see you on the next one.